Greetings, swamp foxes everywhere. You know me as your leader, Troy Newham, author of 2084, The Search for Love, Hope, and Faith. Still available on Amazon despite repeated efforts by the Obama administration to take it offline. I suggest you read it. It's more relevant than ever, given the fact that he now rules the country in a very, very scary kind of way. So, I'm back. I know you thought I'd been gone for good, but I'm still here. Still fighting the good fight because, hey, you gotta do something, right? So let's take a look at how things are now. I want to see how things turn out in Syria, don't you? Because, let's be honest, Hillary Clinton threw down the gauntlet. Don't you dare think about using chemical weapons against your own people, or there will be serious repercussions. Yeah, we're gonna load those up anyway. So what you gonna do about it, America? You just told the world there's gonna be serious repercussions. Are you gonna throw a sanction on us? Ooh, a sanction! Oh no! Because let's be honest, quite honestly, I don't like Assad. I don't like what he's doing to his people. But if Syrians gotta die, or U.S. citizens gotta die, I'll let him kill off the Syrians. You know, I don't want to put our troops in the middle of a dang chemical war over something that really has no effect on us. Quite honestly, we've already bleeped this anyway. Assad's gonna hate us forever. He probably already did. If he's overthrown, of course we didn't help them, so all they're gonna do is say, America was evil, they could have helped us, and they didn't. You know, they're the great Satan. Hey, we're the great Satan again. So, no matter who wins, we lose. So, yeah, let them do whatever they're gonna do. Now, if I was Assad, and let me precipice this by saying that if I was an evil dictator like Assad and didn't care about killing my own people, let's see, what are my options? Well, I can sit here on my throne. I can let the people come in here, probably rip out my entrails and use them to hang me. That kind of sucks. Well, what happens if I use chemical warfare? Well, possibly America will fly over me and bomb me into death, out of existence. That kind of sucks too. But what if I use the chemical weapons and America doesn't show up? Well, then I guess you live and you're still the ruler and you're still rich. Huh. Yeah, I'm going to take that gamble. I'm going to roll the dice on that one, guys. So, the Middle East. Still fun. Oh, now they think that the Benghazi attackers were armed with weapons that the administration secretly smuggled into the Libyan freedom fighters. Those plucky, freedom-loving, Go USA crowd. So here we are. Nice to know things just keep on keeping on. What amazes me is the number of people who are willing to take a fall for this guy. That brings me to the fiscal cliff, right? Alright. So, Republicans are going to cave. Because the average person doesn't really care. You know, I don't really think it's a great idea to raise taxes. It'll probably hurt the economy anyway. It wasn't really taking off anyhow, was it? I mean, they just touted 7.7% unemployment. Woo! 7.7%! Oh my God! It's so good! No, it's still crappy. And, you know, people are dropping out of the market. And even so, it's Christmas, man. People are hiring more people because of Christmas traffic, which is going to tail off. It's a pattern. Look it up. And they're touting it out like it's some kind of thing, but it's not. But that's beside the point. So, going back. Republicans are going to cave because they have to cave. Because the options are, let us go over the cliff. And then people are going to say, well, why didn't you guys compromise? The Democrats will be able to say, look, we wanted to compromise. We just wanted to tax these little people right here. And they'll turn to Republicans and say, well, why didn't you? And you say, well, you didn't think it would be a good idea. Did you think it would be a good idea to let us go over the cliff? No. That wasn't a good idea either, but you have to stand for your principles. Yeah, that's not going to fly with the voters, and they know it, so they're going to cave. But I love Obama's opening offer. How about this? You give me everything you want, I won't, and also give me the ability to raise the debt ceiling whenever I want, because that's in the Constitution. That the president should have that authority. This guy taught the Constitution, guys. How'd you like to be in that class? I mean, what was he teaching? Has he read the Constitution? Does he understand the Constitution at all? I mean, come on. Oh, what an idiot. Oh, God. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to just raise the debt zone left and right. And spend to spend. It's alright. I mean, look, we can't go on. Even if you tax the rich people 100% of what they make, you're not even going to fund the government for like 2 months, I don't think. I mean, it's asinine. It really is. It's just ridiculous, and they keep making this argument when the only thing you can really say for sure is we are spending too much. And I like how the Democrats always make it out to, what, do you not want bridges and roads and roads and bridges? Yeah, we want roads and bridges. No, that's exactly what we mean. No more roads and bridges. As a matter of fact, let's use some TASRs to whip up those roads and bridges, because I'm getting sick of those things. We should go back to nature and walking. Maybe even barefoot. Of course, you know, you get hookworm and whatnot. But regardless of all that. But that's why they always go. And then they say, oh, don't you want cops and teachers? Wait, isn't that handled at the state level? Shut up! Okay, yeah, right. Okay, it's always a false premise. Do you want the poor to starve to death? What, the poor starving to death ever in this country? In this country, has the poor ever starved to death? Can someone tell me that? Or was it that they were just poor and we felt sorry for them, so now we started giving them money and here we go. So, alright, we're feeding the poor. Alright. Well, we had more people who were poor. Oh, crap. So we give them more and more. And do you realize that 60% of poor households have more than one TV, have all these goodies that back in the day, back when you go back to the 40s, if you were poor, that basically meant I can't afford a house, or food, not shelter, not house. Can't afford shelter, and I can't afford food. Now it means I can't afford stuff I want. We have gone to socialism. And it's a false premise anyway, because you know what? You don't need the government to provide charity. We have charities. Churches used to take care of people. Communities used to take care of people. Families used to take care of people. They make it out like the government's the only one doing anything. It's not. We used to do it all, guys. And it'll get done. Because if the government says we're not going to do that anymore, do you think we're just going to say, well, crap, I guess we got to let poor people starve to death? It's going to be a pity. It's going to be a bummer driving past all of them on the highway. Oh, God, no. Poor person starving to death over there. Now, someone's going to help them out. Whether it be the communities, the churches, charities. You know, hey, Hollywood could step in and do it. And finally, I would like to give a shout out to Bob Cosa. Hey, Bobby. How's it going? Notice that this is a gun. 357 Magnum. Okay, it's not a 44 Magnum. Not the most powerful handgun ever made. But still, pretty good sized gun here. One. Not loaded. Not an idiot. But this gun right here, even if it was loaded, could sit right here on this table for a long time. And guess what? Not shoot me. His argument, now if it wasn't for the gun, neither one of these people would have been shot. Oh, well, no joke. Yeah, if it wasn't for the rain, I wouldn't have gotten wet. I mean, seriously, if this football player had run over his girlfriend using his car maliciously to kill her, do you think we'd hear Bob Cosa saying, now if there was no car, she would still be alive today? No, you stupid idiot. Fact of the matter is that guns can kill people. Guns have been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. We haven't had this kind of gun violence until recently. So the question isn't, are guns dangerous, or are guns necessary or unnecessary, or are guns a right that we should have? The real question, and all that is, yes, we should have guns to defend against a government run amok. But the real question is, why are we killing each other now? And I believe the answer to that, because there's been poverty in the past, there's been all kinds of stuff in the past, the same as today. The only difference is the breakdown of the American family, and we don't have the strong, male father figure in there to teach their kids and provide boundaries and rules. And so, you get these young teenagers getting into gangs, and there you go. most handgun deaths are suicides. And that's just a question of method more than anything. And the vast majority of other homicides are gang-related. So why don't we try to repair our society instead of limiting our rights? And that's all I have to say today. It's good to be back! I know Obama was so happy, he's like, finally, the swamp fox has retreated to his swamp, never to return! But I'm back! I'm back to fight the good fight! For the Constitution! For America! Again, read 2084, The Search for Love, Hope, and Faith. It used to be called 2084. Now it's called Agenda 21. Kinda got ripped off there. Seriously, read the two and tell me if you didn't rip me off just a little bit. And drop my other book, which is a shame. It's a nice book. Read War Journal. It's not an important book, but it's a darn good read. My story of revenge and self-loathing. Again, Swamp Fox says, it's good to be back, and long live the Constitution, and signing off.